Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Wednesday. We got 10 matchups on this NBA slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 22.7K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below, guys. All kinds of good promos with FanDuel and DraftKings. FanDuel, bet 5, get 300 in bonus bets. So take advantage of that, and you get 3 months of the NBA season pass. So go ahead and check that out, guys. Yeah, we'll hop in it. Uh, Crushed it yesterday on the 2 games. Crazy games. Nice to see NBA back. Full slate of games today to open up the season. Starting with the Indiana Pacers versus the Detroit Pistons. Pacers opening up as a 4.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 235. Pacers had a great year. Made the playoffs. They were able to beat the Knicks in that series. Yet, man, they got all the way to playing Boston, getting swept. But, great season for the Pacers. I don't think anyone expected them to really get that far. So a great year for them. Detroit, obviously still a bad year. New coaching in here this year. We'll see what happens. Until I can see some real progress from Detroit, I just can't really roll with Detroit here. The Pacers, 4-1 against Detroit, 4-1 covering against Detroit here. So they've been really good head-to-head. And, yeah, I mean, I got to take the Pacers. Got a good core, good group of young talent, good guys. See what this Detroit team's going to look like this year, but I just can't roll them out opening day. Getting Pacers minus 4.5 on money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Brooklyn Nets versus the Atlanta Hawks. Hawks opening up as a 6.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 222. Nets coming in, we got the Nets. I mean, both teams, bad years last year. Didn't make the playoffs. Brooklyn, they are 9-4 on the road against Atlanta. 4-1 against Atlanta. 6-0 covering against Atlanta. They've actually been very good against Atlanta here. We'll see how both these teams look. Atlanta got Alex Sarr. We'll see how well he plays here. Or no, they didn't get Sarr. They got Rushier, whatever the number 1 pick is. I don't even know. We'll see how good he plays. Brooklyn getting Ben Simmons. We'll see if Ben Simmons. I haven't seen a lot of highlights. Ben Simmons looking pretty good. We'll see what happens with Ben. But getting 6.5 on the road here. I don't know. But I think it's a lot of points to start the season off when Brooklyn's been very good against them. And I'm going to take the Nets plus 6.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Toronto Raptors. Cavs opening up as a 6.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 224.5. Cavs. Tough year. They got to play Boston, and we all saw what happened. Boston dominated them, won the championship. Toronto, bad year for Toronto. They just didn't have a good year. Toronto. Yeah, I'm just not in love with Toronto. I just don't really think they got better this year. Cleveland had a good team last year. Dealt with a little bit of injuries, but coming into the season, everyone's healthy. So they have a great core there, and I like the Cavs here. I just don't love the Raptors. I like the Cavs a little bit more in this matchup. Give me Cavs minus 6.5 in money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Bucks opening up as a 3.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 223.5. Bucks, disappointing year for the Bucks. Losing to the Pacers in the first round. Just disappointing season for them. The 76ers losing to the Knicks in their playoff series. No Chris Middleton to start the season for Milwaukee. That's a big loss for them. And no Paul George to start the season for the Philly. He got hurt in that preseason game. We'll see if he plays, though. It says he's out, but we will see. It also said Embiid's out. I don't know how accurate that is, if Embiid's really out. But another year, we'll see. Let's see. Look live and see if. 'Embiid's playing. 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 'Embiid's p Yeah, it's looking. Yeah, it looks like he's out this game. So yeah, this is a horrible matchup. Both teams missing some great players. We'll see how the Sixers play. Missing two of their guys. Um, yeah, I think I gotta take the Bucks here. I don't love this. I just don't love no Paul George, no Embiid. That's kind of disappointing. So yeah, unless anything changes here, Milwaukee 5-1 on the road against Philly, 12-3 against Philly, where they've been really good here with the injuries. Give me the Bucks -3.5 and money line on the road today. Next matchup, we've got the Orlando Magic versus the Miami Heat. Heat opening up as a 2-point home favorite with the over/under at 207.5. The Magic, coming off of Cleveland, playoff series, had a great year for the Magic here. Made the playoffs. Very good young talent. They're definitely on the come up for sure. Miami, yeah, you know how that goes. Lost to Boston in the playoffs. Orlando, 1-4 against Miami. 0-9 on the road against Miami. They have not been good against Miami here. Absolutely horrible. Don't see any major injuries in this matchup here, and I like Miami. 2-point game. Orlando has just been god-awful against Miami, especially on the road. Give me the Heat -2 and money line at home today. Next matchup, we got the Charlotte Hornets versus the Houston Rockets. Houston opening up as a 7-point home favorite with the over/under at 229.5. The Hornets, yeah, obviously disappointing seasons from both teams not making the playoffs. Don't see any major injuries here. Charlotte, yeah, 2-17 on the road against Houston here. They have not been good against Houston traveling. Houston 13-7 covering the spread. The overs hit in 4 of their last 6 between the two. Crazy. Houston getting 7. Hornets have been bad there, but starting the year they got LaMelo Ball. They got a nice young little team here. I don't know. I'm liking the 7 with the Hornets here. Charlotte, they are 6-3 covering against Houston, so they have that in their favor. And I like the 7 with Charlotte. I think they'll be fun, especially with LaMelo's playing. Give me Charlotte +7 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Bulls versus the New Orleans Pelicans. Pelicans opening up as a 6.5-point home favorite with the over/under at 227.5. The Bulls, yeah, disappointing season from the Bulls. Pelicans, they got swept first round by OKC. Looks like Lonzo Ball is gonna play. We'll see how Lonzo looks. Obviously, the question marks: is he ever even gonna play? See what Lonzo, how Lonzo plays out there. And the Pelicans, bringing in DeJounte Murray, I think it's gonna help them a lot. That was a big trade for them. Yeah, the numbers really aren't great for either team here, just numbers wise. I just feel like this Bulls team didn't really get better. This just feels like the same Bulls team we've seen for the last couple years. They lost to Rosen. I don't know. This just isn't the Bulls team I'm in love with. Give me the Pelicans -6.5 and money line at home today. Next matchup, we got the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Utah Jazz. Grizzlies opening up as a 3-point road favorite with the over/under at 229. Grizzlies, yeah, rough year for the Grizzlies. Obviously, a lot of the injuries. From what I'm seeing, Jaren Jackson Jr. might be out, but the big thing is John Morant's good to go here. You've seen Zach Edey in preseason. Man, I think he's going to be like rookie of the year. I'm really high on Zach Edey. He's been dominant, and they're just going to play big man basketball, and no one's going to be able to stop Edey. So I really like that addition. So I think Memphis got a little bit better this season. Nice to see John Morant back, as long as he can stay out of trouble. If he can stay out of trouble, Memphis will be good. That's a big question mark there. I haven't been the best against Utah here. 1-6 covering against Utah. The new season, though, I like to look past that. I like Memphis in this matchup. Give me Memphis -3 and money line on the road today. Next matchup, we've got the Golden State Warriors versus the Portland Trail Blazers. Warriors opening up as a 6-point road favorite with the over-under at 222. The Warriors, yeah, disappointing season from the Warriors. Didn't make the playoffs. Obviously, Portland very bad last year. Yeah, Warriors losing Klay Thompson, bringing in Buddy Hield. Nice little shooter. They got they got some young talent here. Be a different looking Golden State team. They're 6-0 against Portland, 4-1 on the road against Portland here. I just don't feel Portland really got better. They got so much young talent. Yeah, I'm not really sold on Portland here. I really like the Warriors here. 6-0 against Portland. Obviously, they've been dominant. 7-2 on the road. Finished the season as a very good road team here. And I just think the talent and coaching is better in this matchup here. Give me the Warriors -6 in money line on the road today. In the last matchup, we've got the Phoenix Suns versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Suns opening up as a 5-point road favorite with the over-under at 224.5. Suns, yeah, disappointing year from the Suns. Lost to Minnesota in that first round. Just bad series for them. Clippers, horrible series against Dallas. And then the big news of the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard out to start the season. Got rid of Paul George. I mean, who do the Clippers even have? I feel like Clippers have nobody. I think Clippers are going to have a very bad year. Phoenix still have their big three. Hopefully they've had a year. Hopefully they can gel now and make a serious run, because they need to. They put a lot of money into this team, and they need to make a run pretty bad. Phoenix 5-1 on the road against the Clippers, where they've been really good. Yeah, the vibes are just off with the Clippers. No Kawhi start the season. I just don't like this team for the Clippers. Suns might be a good in-season team. We'll see how the second half of the season goes, but Suns will have some great matchups as long as their big three is healthy. Give me Suns -5 and money line on the road today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Wednesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Have a good one.